Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next retro review. Today I'm looking at Transformers Cybertron Soundwave, and this is another figure who hails from Planet X, or another character, just like Sidewise, and he comes with his Cyber Key, which is their Planet X Cyber Key. And again, it's that translucent orange. You can see a Decepticon symbol in the middle there. The silver around. And I kind of like how the top here is like the top of the Decepticon symbol. I didn't point that out before when I reviewed Sideways, but point that out now. This one is the US version, so you can see there is the code. Yeah. And what this does, and it works in both modes, is there is where it plugs into, and it actually opens up what ends up being his chest compartment. And he essentially, when you do that, it drops almost like it's a bomber dropping a bomb. Oh, they get stuck sometimes. So yeah, so there's that. And then here we have what is Laserbeak that fits in his chest. And you see he's kind of like this bomb. You can see that I did a little bit of painting a long time ago to fill in where there should be silver, because the Takara version does have silver in those areas, so I need to touch it up. Unfortunately, it's quite a bit of it is rubbed off, so I'll have to get something and touch that up. But yeah, very nice. I like how it's supposed to be this bomb, and we not only get Laserbeak, but we get this one right here, this one, and this one. And you can see where they store. This one, unfortunately, does not like to stay. It drops out a lot, but these will become his weapons. So very cool, and we'll get to that in a moment. But first, let's take a look at Laserbeak, and he is sort of this other style bomber, and very cool design. Really do like that. You can see the wheels on the bottom here, and they do roll very nicely. You can see nice gold on that, and there's actually, I painted in this gold because on the Takara version it's a much better gold. It's more like a gold chrome is filled in there. I did what I could, and you can see some nice gold along here, and I think the Takara version even has more areas painted in the gold. So again, more gold here with that translucent purple, some more translucent purple here, and very cool. There's the bottom. You can kind of see part of his head sticking out. You can see what will become his chest. Again, very nice. Yeah. So some nice red and that blue, like it's a very Soundwave blue. Like, we know Soundwave is blue, while this definitely gives us like that blue color that Soundwave generally is. So very cool on that. And on his weapons, you can see translucent purple on this one. Looks very nice, and they do transform to become weapons. And this one can come out like this, and I think we can also, yeah, bring this piece out, and this piece, and there's that fully transformed. So very cool, very nice. And then there's this piece, And this one, we're gonna have these three pop out like that, and then this one like this, and then this can rotate so you can have them pointing any which way you like. Not this piece, but this piece is the only one that rotates. So again, very cool. And more translucent purple, the black, the gray, looks very good. Really do like that. Laserbeak can transform, and what we want to do is we want to lift up all of these pieces right here, just like this. Same thing here. Then I'm going to lift that up, bring these out, and we want to rotate what'll be his feet just like that, and then bring this out, and here we can rotate these a little bit. You can have them pointed any which way you wish. But there is Laserbeak in his bird mode, and again, looks very cool. You can kind of stand. Let me show that. So, yeah, so very nice on that. And there is a little post here, and that is, I'll show you how he's going to sit on Soundwave, and it's a very nice little effect, but we'll set him off to the side for now. And we will bring in Soundwave and transform Soundwave. So first thing we want to do, we want to untab this, and this is going to tab in on these small posts here, and on this post and this hole right here. So bring that out just like that, and then we'll actually rotate these wings out, and I need to raise you up a little more. So rotate these wings out, kind of just like that. And then we're going to untab the feet from here. Sometimes they do tab in very nicely. And then with those out of the way, we just kind of straighten them out. Then rotate them enough so then we can bring everything out. And sometimes it does not want to cooperate. This is usually an issue. There we go. We're going to rotate up like this. We want to rotate this out for now so we can bring this out, but first rotate the legs a bit more, straighten them down, then bring it out like this, and it's going to sort of fit in right there. It doesn't really plug in, however this does plug in, so until you hear the snap. Now with the legs straightened, we can straighten out the feet, and you can see his heels right here. Straighten out the feet and the heels. That's essentially his legs all done. Now what we want to do, we're gonna untab this arm from this arm. We're gonna bring it out just like this, rotate that out like that, and then want to untab this arm from in there, bring this one out, and one of the little tabs broke off, and that is unfortunate. It is an older toy, sometimes that's bound to happen. I also have not transformed this in a long time, so it's unfortunate, but I don't see where it had come out from. Now what we want to do is rotate all this down, and this is going to just sort of tab in right here, and Alright, I see what broke. So that tab that broke off is actually the tab that helps hold this arm, so I'm going to have to glue it. For now, it'll have to do. Bring the head down, rotate it, rotate the arms, and then we just sort of position everything in a better spot. And there we have Soundwave transformed. And it's not too bad of a figure. It has its faults. Said unfortunately for me, that tab breaking is a bummer. But I have it here. It's sort of right here. So I'll see if I can glue it or something. If not, it's fine. But yeah. So that is Soundwave in his robot mode. And very Soundwave style head, yet not really classic style, more of an updated style. So still very cool, still gives off Soundwave vibes. Love the blue, that translucent purple, which is light piped very nicely, so you can see it light pipes pretty good. Silver on the sides there. Got some red to help fill out. Now all this gold showing. And you can see like this entire translucent piece filling out here. Again, very nice. Very cool. It is... yeah, it's sort of a pain when you want to get it in the right type of spot, but oh well. Some red showing here on the legs with some gunmetal gray and some silver. Oh, very cool. Articulation, head is on a ball joint, so you get all kinds of different movement. Looks up that far unless you break the head from transformation. Looks down that far. Arms can go out that far. Can do a full 360, but the wings or the backpack gets in the way. Do have bicep swivel. Got around 90 for the elbow. Nothing for a waist. Legs, if you move the flap out of the way, or the flaps out of the way, can kick forward that far. Kick back only about that far. Full Van Damme. We've got rotation just above the knee. And I'd say about 45 for the knee. That's about it. You do have, like, from this transformation joint. And feet can move up and down. Same thing with the heel. So that's about it. Let's get him into a decent standing position here. And there we go. Now, his guns he can hold. And you can actually, if you like, plug this one in right here to work as a shoulder cannon, which is what I generally do. But he can hold it in his hand, and then he can also take and hold this one in his hand. This one we're just gonna position, and voila. But yeah, I tend to put this one up here and have it work as his shoulder cannon. And like I said with Laserbeak, he's got these holes up here that post can actually plug into, and boom, there's Laserbeak on one of his wings. So again, very cool. Not too bad of a figure. And as usual, that Cyber Key port can be used in either mode, and all it really does is just open up his chest. So it doesn't do anything more than that. And then you could store Laserbeak or either of the weapons in their sort of bomb mode on in his chest if you want. Works either way. So yeah, not too bad of a figure, not without its faults. Um, Again, after 16 years, 17 years around in there, that's the first time that post broke on me. So it's the problem with older figures. Sometimes things wear out, or it may have had a stress mark from previous transformations, and that was just the final straw for it. So it's a bummer, but I can deal with it. I mean, his arm stays in position fairly well. Um, can do what I can with it. Possibly try and glue that back on. But if you are looking for this, honestly, I recommend the Takara one more for the better paint apps. The Hasbro one I recommend if it's more in your of what you can afford. But otherwise, if you find a good deal on a Takara one, go for it. Like, much better paint apps. A lot of times I found that even the plastic quality has been better with some of the Takara figures in this line. But not only that, there's quite a few Hasbro figures it's the same plastic quality as the Takara. The times that I've been more disappointed with Hasbro compared to Takara is like where you've seen I've gotten the Takara version, and then what Hasbro did with Starscream, did not paint it, the small Starscream, did not paint it to look like is on screen at all. That's why I went with the Takara one on that. So there's plenty of times I definitely recommend going for the Takara for the better paint apps and sometimes better plastic quality. So, especially with this line. But that is going to be it for Cybertron Soundwave. Again, if you want a decent background on this guy, kind of check out the cartoon, give it a chance. I know it starts off a little slow and a little like, oh, why, with some of the jokes, but it does pick up and get better as it goes along. It's still one of my favorites, especially the toy line. Like, they're just so unique and look so good. But I think I've established that so many times in these reviews. But that is going to be it for me. So if you are looking for more Cybertron figures, looking for Soundwave to add to your Cybertron collection, that if you'd missed out on him or you're just now getting your Cybertron collection going, I do hope you find him for a decent price, for a price that you feel is fair, and good luck on that. Personally, if I could, I would go for a Takara version of this one, just because I want those better paint apps, but I'm happy with this. I can always add paint. But yeah, that is going to be it for me. So again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.